Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch Season 3 of Heartstopper. I have weirdly missed this show, and no, it's not just because it gets a lot of views on the channel. That's part of it. But I've actually really found myself kind of counting down the days until this show comes back. I've been seeing the main characters of it in other things, right? We have Charlie, Joe Locke. He is in Agatha All Along, which we are also watching on the channel right now. Kit Connor has been in various things. He's in a play right now. The girl who plays Elle has been in Doctor Who. Jonathan Bailey, who's guest starring in this season as in Bridgerton. Haley Atwell, who's the love of my life, is going to be in this season. So I've just been weirdly pumped and weirdly excited as a straight man to watch a show about gay teenagers. You know, it's just something that I'm surprisingly excited to watch, you know? So we're here, and we're gonna watch it, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We may or may not shed some tears. It has happened on occasion watching this show. I feel so protective over these fictional children, and they break my heart sometimes, but they're just so precious and cute, and I want the best for them. So we're gonna jump right into it. Before we do this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me watch more of this show. And then if you are interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. Since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut is going to be completely free in public for anyone to check out. And if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, then your support would mean the world. I am also going to be doing early access on Patreon for this show, so my edited YouTube style reactions will be going up early on Patreon. I'll try and get them up as early as I can. I should have episode 2 probably up there by Saturday, and then the rest shortly thereafter. There's just 95 things that have all come out within the last 3 days, so it might take a minute. But if you are interested in seeing my reactions to the next 7 episodes early before they're posted on YouTube, definitely consider subscribing on Patreon. I would love that. But other than that, let's jump into Season 3, Episode 1 of Heartstopper. Don't you just love when they start with a copyrighted song? Ugh. I gotta mute this. Oh, you ain't got air conditioning? Ha! That's 'cause you're in England, idiot. Try living in America, you punk. AC all day, baby.
I have
Sorry,
something to tell you.
British people.
I love you. I'm in love with you, and I just wanted you to know. And you don't have to say it back yet.
I just want you to know.
Because I'm properly in love with you. I don't want you to feel pressured, so...
Hello.
Stop spying on me.
Well, she wasn't spying.
I'm shocked you haven't said it already.
It's a big thing.
I don't want him to have to say the awkward I love you too, because he feels obligated to.
You don't think he feels the same? He's literally obsessed with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, we're going to the beach today, and then he's on holiday for 3 weeks, so...
So tell him today.
No.
¿Por qué?
Yes.
Send it. Hello.
Hi.
God, they're just so happy to see each other at all times. It's incredible.
I've never seen you in a vest before.
Well,
It's not a vest.
before.
British people calling things the wrong things. That ain't a vest. You could call that a tank top or a bro tank.
So, dinner at mine tonight?
Haven't we had pizza at yours like 4 times in the past week?
Not pizza. I'm gonna cook us a candlelit dinner.
With what cooking
How?
skills?
You man of mystery. Who knew you had so many hidden talents?
Can't you let me win one time? No.
No.
I need the win. I got kicked out of my house.
Well, last night you hogged the duvet, so...
No mercy. Competition trumps everything.
Living with you is like a dream.
You guys live together. Imogen Technologies, hello. How are you? Imogen Technologies is my favorite LLC in this entire show. Isaac! You sweet boy.
Well, I did tell you not to bring all of that. I'm bringing the fun.
Damn right you are, Imogen Technologies. I'm bringing the fun. Damn, son. Kid's yoked.
Charlie, you know where
So though,
please? Yeah, sure.
I know it's depth of field, but it makes it look CGI. Child, you gotta rub that in. You can't just be caressing. You gotta. Sunscreen's important. But also, is it though in England? You guys don't get enough sun for that.
I love
This isn't Florida.
Oh. Well, thank you. I think it's too early for me to say that. Sorry.
Get out of your head, buddy.
All done. Do you have someone?
Do we think this was filmed after Agatha all along? He looks older. It's interesting watching both shows at the same time.
You got a little bit of just
That's
all over.
disgusting.
Actually, you just
Stop it,
everyone
that's
needs
disgusting.
sunscreen, Charlie.
Smooch. Got him. Called it. You can always tell when a scene is leading a certain way.
Raspberry ripple.
Strawberry.
Sure.
Strawberry.
It's for my girlfriend.
What a fun
So,
shirt.
Official girlfriend.
Like for real styles.
Da, 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 da.
What is going...
It's a
Towel.
friendship
I've got one to say
bracelet.
matching look.
Bracelet. It's a friendship bracelet. But for relationships. Oh my
Okay.
god.
A flower.
A sunflower.
We're so ridiculous.
It's Vincent Van
I
Gogh
love
themed. She's letting you know she's gonna cut your ear off.
I want the most romantic summer ever with you before you go to Lambert.
Well, I support that idea.
Setting high expectations.
What are we playing?
Volleyball?
Volleyball.
Okay.
That. Guys, you need a net to play volleyball. You can't just play volleyball
You okay?
without a net. You gotta.
seem kinda stressed
This
out.
is structured. Competition is important.
I want to tell Nick that I love him.
Charlie, you're already dating him.
Yeah, I know, but I want to say the words I love you. You know I get stressed out of this stuff.
Oh, yes, I am very aware. Well, why don't you just sit here staring at him all day instead, then?
Isaac absorbs all of your anxieties.
Haven't you already seen him shirtless in the changing rooms?
Yeah, this is an entirely different context.
Right.
Is it though?
I don't really get the appeal.
What, with anyone?
No, not
Isaac's asexual.
Never seen someone really
Right.
attractive and just
Pretty sure.
felt like butterflies.
really. No. You think I'm immune?
Oh my god. My heart just ripped in half because he said that.
Sexual, then.
And I immediately started singing
Probably.
Noah Khan in my head. Pain's like cold water.
You could tell the others,
brain
Isaac.
just gets used to
They'd be
it.
supportive.
No, I know they would be. Honestly, I just can't be bothered to give everyone a vocab lesson.
That's probably, yeah.
I love you.
Oh.
If you're part of, like, the spectrum
And if you can say that to me, you can definitely say it to Nick.
That is totally different, you know.
LGBTQIA plus, I feel like at a certain point, you can only explain it so many times before you're like, I'm gay. And that's where we're gonna leave it.
Isaac, think fast! Isaac, think fast again! Ah, Imogen!
Brother, you don't want to eat your food? I'd kill myself if someone was just chucking food places. Charlie, one bite at a time, brother. You got this. How do you eat an elephant?
Hello. Hi.
I like the visual of the
You're not hungry?
invading sadness dissipating when he enters the frame.
Guess I'm a slow eater today.
Liar.
Could always go somewhere just
Do you
us.
guys want ice lollies, or are you just gonna keep flirting?
Ice lollies? Why the fuck do you guys call things the wrong thing? It's a
We're all
freezy.
full up, actually. Sorry.
Do you have any cola ones?
Ice lollies.
Can I have an ice cream?
God damn. I'm gonna throw myself off an inner pass.
Do you actually? It's all flowy in the wind.
Why do you guys got ice fishing
Oh,
houses
Charlie,
lined up on your
you can see her
beach?
For 5 whole minutes.
Oh, are you gonna be okay?
We're having our summer of romance.
Sorry, this entire thing is just me shitting on England. I'm so sorry.
How's life living with your girlfriend?
It's good.
It's overwhelming, isn't it?
She might
You
be
kind of want to
moving
break
out
from
soon,
her.
though. She's
Por
been
qué?
chatting to her gran a bit on the phone, and she wants Darcy to live with her. Not that I want Darcy to move out or anything. It's just
You
been a
definitely do. Can clearly tell.
bit- When someone you love's in trouble, do anything to help them.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's that, and starting sixth form, and thinking about uni options, and it's all just
A lot?
yeah. Am I the only one who's stressed about starting sixth form?
Yeah. Yep, it's just you.
Guess I've just been distracted.
Everyone else is pretty chill with it. What you been distracted by, bruv? Oh. I was like, what is that? Avoiding eating with other people. That's like... Okay.
There's something I need to talk to Charlie about. It's
He's
up
gonna be
to-
spending so much time worrying about Charlie and like
It's hard to know
taking care
how
of
to
him
talk
that
to
he's
him
gonna
about
end up
it
not taking care
without
of
making
himself.
things worse.
You're doing your best.
Wow. Kind of a fifth wheel out here, buddy. Yo, I have to imagine that water has got to be cold as balls, brother. Like the ocean in Florida's cold. And okay, Florida's way hotter than England. Get those Samsung buds off my fucking screen. Sorry. Oh,
Come and see me.
I'm so toxic. I'm so toxic.
Okay, we'll keep it on. We're dry in the sun.
God, he's so good for him. You can tell how cold he is because he's getting a little red.
Where should I put you? Where should I put you? Go! Alright. No!
Gonna get hypothermia.
I hate you.
Oh, nice substitute. You're so precious.
I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
Oh no, converging.
You go first.
Opposites. Opposite emotions are happening. He has a happy, he has a sad.
Okay, well,
This is gonna devastate him.
I think you have an eating disorder. I've been doing some research, and I know you don't want me to try and fix you or anything. I just care about you so much, and I can see how much worse it's been getting recently. I'm just trying.
I don't think I do.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Is this a
I know that I've got some
green
issues.
screen soundstage right now?
I don't think they're that bad.
It is.
You don't need to worry about me.
Are you angry at me?
No, he's angry at himself.
Is that what you wanted to talk about as well?
Yeah.
All right, regroup. Get inside. You look so cold. Starting us off, episode 1 with sadness. How dare you? Aromantic. Okay, it's like what? I was like, what is that? I initially read it as anachronism, like time travel stuff.
Can't believe you're leaving me for 3 whole weeks. You'll be a Menorca
Wow.
and I'll be stuck here.
Menacre? Where
Gonna be the longest
is
we've spent
that?
apart since we first met.
Oh, are you gonna miss me?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. I wonder how concerned he is about. He's
Right,
probably
maybe
so
let go
worried
of
that
that
Charlie's
shower.
not going to be eating over the next 3 weeks. If he's not there to have him do it.
Movie after?
Only if it's not Marvel.
Yes.
You
I've got
rat
you on my
bastard.
list.
Shut the fuck up. You son of a bitch. Don't you dare say that. You're in Marvel.
Darcy,
I feel like they wrote that specifically because of that.
maybe you should try living with your gran. You might have more space if you lived with her.
I don't need more space. I live with my dream girlfriend.
Yeah, but she needs more space.
It's okay. We'll try it. I'll call her.
Okay?
Yeah.
You look like you're about to fall apart. See what happens when you just have these conversations, Charles. Oh, hell yeah, cooking, let's go.
Sure you don't need any help?
No, I can do it. I'm making dinner for my girlfriend. Thank you, Mom.
She can be your sous chef.
Just, please don't burn down my house, huh?
Or ruin any of her pots and pans. Are you following a recipe or just winging it?
Oh my god.
Okay, we can just order pizza.
No, I promised you a summer of romance, and we're going to have a romantic candlelit dinner.
So we can have a romantic candlelit Domino's.
Just,
What's Domino's like in England? Is it good?
we've only got 3 weeks left together, and you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I don't want to lose you.
How? Can you just calm down for a second?
Tao, if you only knew, she wasn't even going to Lambert. She's going to work for UNIT. She's gonna fight aliens.
Nothing's going to change, okay? You don't have to be constantly trying to impress me. I'm not gonna dump you because you're a terrible girl.
I wouldn't say terrible. Maybe not my strongest skill, but
Can you let me sort out our romantic
She's gonna
candlelit
dump you
dinner?
because she doesn't like you. Just kidding. Tao, you gotta quit being so insecure. Just let it happen. Take life as it comes. Well, you can clearly tell that picture on the wall was not taken by Nick on that phone, because he was taking it from a higher up angle. That picture was more front on. Come on. Continuity errors. Didn't think I'd notice, but I did. Go home.
Nick?
Yeah?
My mum said I have to go home.
Oh, okay. Just give me 2 minutes, I can walk you home.
No, it's fine. I just... You know when we were in the...
Say it.
Yeah.
Support dog.
I lied.
I need hands free.
When you asked me whether the eating thing was what I wanted to talk to you about, that wasn't what I was actually going to talk to you about.
Okay. Come on, you got it. Power through, buddy. Power through. Say it.
I love you.
Dabs. Say it back. Christ. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, I
Nicholas.
can walk myself home. Bye.
Wait.
Chase him down the fucking street right now. The dog's like, what are you doing?
Charlie, hang on.
Put some pants on, brother.
Oh, close.
You're a child. You can't be out in public in nude. I mean, even adults can't, but especially children.
Idiot. Such an idiot.
Brother, this kid's gonna sprint you down in the streets. Shoes, buddy, shoes. You're gonna barefoot haul ass? Okay. Just tackles him.
Hi.
Damn, kid, you got a ways away before he caught up to you.
You said it when I was in the shower.
Sorry.
No S word.
Okay.
Clearly, this is a positive sign.
It's embarrassing. I love you. And you don't have to say it back. I just wanted to tell you because you're going away and I won't see you for a few weeks.
I love you too.
You dumb son of a bitch. You thought he wasn't gonna say it back.
Charlie.
Idiot. He of course he loves you.
Come on, baby.
Oh, I felt bad for a second. I felt bad. I was like, I shouldn't call this kid an idiot. And he does. Oh, it's beautiful. Young love. Official
You're
love.
still damp.
Yeah, well, you were
That's
the one who
England.
said I love you for the first time when I was in the shower.
Oh, why did I do that?
You probably felt a little safer because you didn't actually have to look
you're
him in the
Charlie.
face when you said it. It was a perfect opportunity, actually. It's like when you send a risky text and then run away. You guys sleep in the same bed, too? You're children. You didn't even, like, get your own room or nothing? Oh, wow. Domino's is the same in England. Incredible.
You're not even wearing a shirt.
I thought you liked it.
It's got a
So
zip
you're
up on.
peeping at me on the beach. It's allowed. We're in love.
Oh my god.
Wow. 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 Bro, when I tell you I was stressing, when I was like, when he didn't say I love you back, I was like, oh God, no. like this is bad. Like, considering everything that we've seen regarding Charlie's like mental health situation. He's already panicking about this. Like, the darkness is encroaching, literally. I was about to lose my mind if this child did not say it back. It was on the precipice of darkness for a second, but then, oh my god, like, rom-com trope, he chases him down in the street. Ugh, love it. Clutch. I'm so glad they ended the episode on a happy note, because we did touch on some potential sadness this episode with Charlie's refusal to acknowledge his eating disorder, which is gonna be a lot. It's tough because I feel like last season we like actually, like, he acknowledged that he has an issue and that there's something that needs addressing. But I guess they didn't dive super deep on it, I guess. From what I remember, at least. I haven't rewatched recently. But yeah, I don't think they, like, officially were like, hey, eating disorder. So for Nick, this episode to, like, fully be like, hey, I think you have this, and I think we should talk about it, is a big step, because if you know anyone that has an eating disorder, it, for them, it's a coping mechanism, first of all, but it also can feel to them very much like a moral failing. Like, they think that they are, like, broken, or that there's something wrong with them, or they should feel guilty about it. So when Nick brings it up to him, the initial reaction is one of, like, trying to, like, hide something that you've done wrong, if that makes sense, and get defensive about it. So he's like, I don't think I have that. Because he's literally, like, in his own mind has convinced himself, like, this is something that is wrong about me, I'm doing something wrong. Like, he knows subconsciously that this is not something that is healthy, but he doesn't think about it in terms of, like, this isn't good for me. He thinks about it of, like, I'm doing something bad and I need to hide that, and, like, this is something bad about me. And it's just so tough because, one, there's nothing wrong with you if you have an eating disorder. Like, you are not morally bankrupt for having an eating disorder. It is a medical thing. You're not going to hell because you have an eating disorder. Like, that's not the situation, but you do need help. Like, you do need to get that sorted out. So, like, if you're watching this and you see similarities between your eating habits and Charlie's eating habits, I don't want to, like, outright say that you do, but, like, you might want to consult someone, a trusted friend, be like, hey, is this concerning? But yeah, it's very understandable for Charlie to be like, I don't think I do have that, because, one, maybe he truly believes it's not that big of a deal. Like, he himself may not recognize the severity of how unhealthy that is for anyone, but especially, like, someone in their youth, like a child. Getting enough nutrition is, like, incredibly important for, like, everybody, but especially young people. Like, if you look at some studies regarding, like, any sort of, like, health metric, a lot of them are going to stress the importance of good sleep and good eating habits. And you want to avoid negative eating habits, and there's two extremes to that. There's obviously what Charlie's going through, where you're not eating enough, and then there's the other end of the spectrum where you're eating too much, which that that in itself is also like incredibly bad for you. I don't want to shame anyone for like being overweight at all. Also, as well, I want to make that clear. But there have been tons and tons of studies that have come out to show that like being overweight, being obese, is one of the worst things medically that you can be. You know, not to like simp for like Ozempic or anything, but they're one of the key things that a lot of nutritionists and doctors and stuff are seeing with the rise of like Ozempic and the dramatic weight loss of a lot of people is they're also seeing a dramatic reduction in symptoms of other like health related things, like other negative symptoms. So long story short, being overweight is very bad for you medically, but not eating at all will literally kill you. Like you have to find a healthy balance and get enough nutrition in your daily diet. Like that is incredibly important, and especially for you know, kids that are growing up, like in high school. Like that is so important. Yeah. So PSA from me to you: eat food, but don't eat too much food. Like don't gorge yourself. Like eat healthy, good food. Like whatever. You know what I'm saying. So seeing him kind of deny, seeing Charlie kind of deny the situation he's in is heartbreaking, because you don't want that. You want to see positive growth on his end, of course. Like you don't want, like it's not healthy mentally either to ignore the symptoms of your medical condition. And I think it is going to prove to be not only unhealthy for him, but unhealthy for those around him. Like Nick is already spending so much time worrying about Charlie and trying to be the crutch for him that he can like lean on, and he's going to take care of him essentially. He's going to be making sure that he's eating more than he has been. And eventually that will become a detriment to Nick's own health and mental health and things like that. Like at a certain point, it's going to become an issue where he's not taking care of himself because he's spending so much time and effort taking care of someone else. And so hopefully we can find a good place where Charlie's eating and Nick doesn't have to worry about it. You know? Yeah. But I also think like Charlie probably needs to address some of the more mental health aspects of things as well, because he has a lot of these anxieties and depression symptoms. And even in this one episode, a lot of instances of anxiety creeping in and depressive instances. We're seeing signs a lot early on. And so I can see on the horizon heartbreak is in my future. Like it's gonna be rough. I just want these children to have exclusively happiness. Like I don't want anything bad to happen to these kids. But yeah, so that's Nick and Charlie. We got a little bit of sadness in the middle. We got a little bit of happiness at the end. So I think we got a healthy bit of both, and I'm excited to see where they take things the rest of the series. Let's talk about Darcy and Tara. They're living together. I don't know how I feel about that living situation. If I was, I don't know, like as an outsider, I'm uncomfortable with it. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's one thing. Like I get that she was kicked out of her house. That sucks. And living with each other, that's not necessarily bad either, right? When they said they were living together, though, I was picturing like they each have their own room, or like separate beds or something. But I don't know, like it feels irresponsible of the parents to allow these two children who are dating to sleep together in the same, I don't know, maybe that's just me being like a prude or something, or like I don't know, like I feel like if I was a dad, like if I was a dad of a teenage boy or teenage girl or whatever, and they were dating someone, like that person's not sleeping in your bed with you. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like not under my roof. So I don't know. As an outsider, I feel like at least until you're adults, like separate beds, right? I don't know. It just feels weird. But maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I'm an outlier. I don't know. I think her going to live with her grandma is probably a good thing because they need some space from each other. It's totally one thing, like when you're a well-adjusted adult, to, you know, marry someone or date someone and make the active decision to like move in with them. Like we both, like two people come together and are like, hey, I want to cohabitate with you. I feel like that would be good for both of us. That's a very different thing than, you know, kind of having that situation thrust upon them. Like it's a lot. Like regular adults struggle with that. Like struggle with having their personal space invaded and having their, you know, living habits disrupted. I can't imagine how annoying that would be as a child. Like having siblings is one thing, but like this is a person you're dating. Like you need times when you're away from them. You need times alone just to be your own individual. And when the person you're dating is also living with you and you're a child, like you can't really escape that. Like you don't have your own car to just go drive somewhere and like ignore them for a while. You're kind of stuck with them all the time. So it's probably very suffocating having them present all the time, but also having that physical space invaded, like your safe space in your room. That's your room that you've lived in your whole life. Now you have another person invading that space. And I mean, not necessarily invading is a harsh word, but like it's a difficult thing to adjust to. And so I completely understand her being like, hey, I think you should live with your grandma. That's a good idea, in my opinion. What else? Ellen Tao, they're crushing it. They're doing great, except Tao just, he can't get out of his own head, right? Like he is so insecure about this relationship, thinking that he's gonna get dumped while she's off at school, which probably are. Sorry, buddy, if that's just the way of life. That's a rite of passage. I hate to break it to you, Tao, but that is a canon event. She's gonna go off to school and meet a lovely individual and realize she doesn't really want to be in a relationship with you anymore, and that sucks, but it happens to everybody, and we're gonna have to deal with that. Like, we can't have exclusively solid relationships in this show. Someone's gotta break up, right? Right? That's just a fact of life. And I would hate for it to be Tao, but you know, actually they'll probably be perfectly happy and I will enjoy it quite a bit, but still, you know, canon event incoming. Also, I would like to formally apologize for my behavior during this reaction. I feel like I spent like 60% of this video just shitting on England. That's one thing. If you've watched my Heartstopper reactions, you've probably become accustomed to me being like, that's wrong, when it's just a different name for something. Like when they were like, what would they call him? ice lollies or something. I forgot what they called. Freezies is the correct term, but they call them like ice lollies or something. And I was like, that's incorrect. Why would you call them that? And if you're new here, that's gonna continue. Like it's just gonna continue to happen because the United States of America, with all of our faults, is still 1,000 times better than England in every way. You can't compete, baby. We won that war. Sorry. No, I've been talking too much. I don't want to talk a whole lot because I want to jump into the next episode, episode 2. I'll try and have episode 2 edited and uploaded as soon as I can. But yeah, we gotta power through some of these. So definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you feel about the episode, about some of the more deeper issues. If you disagree with anything I said, that's totally fine. You know, I try and be as sensitive as I can regarding some of these serious topics, but you know, not everyone's gonna agree on everything. That's totally okay. But yeah, otherwise leave all your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. Just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. Again, for this series, I will be doing early access for reactions. So if you are subscribed on Patreon on any tier, you'll be getting those videos early. Probably significantly early as well. I'm gonna be posting these probably once a week on YouTube. I would say probably within 2 to 3 weeks the entire series will be on Patreon, so you know, be aware if that's something you're interested in. Your support would be the bee's knees. But other than that, that's all I have to say. I will cease my speaking now.